Morning, bright and early. We are on the road again. We're on the road again. We're on the road again. Sorry about that. But I'm excited to be back on the road. Yesterday we failed to find a beach suitable for a lobster cook, so we did the lobster cook in the apartment that we rented, which was still good. We still ate fresh, clear water seafood lobster, and it was awesome. And today we are heading due west along Nova Scotia's northern shore. And we are going to go along the shoreline of the Bay of Fundy. Highway we're traveling on now is the main Trans-Canada highway through Nova Scotia. And you can see how widespread the traffic is. And this is a busy section we're coming through. And of course the journey goes so much quicker with a extra large Tim Hortons in your hand. A must for a road trip in Canada. And it's really windy, hilly. Interesting roads though, it's way better than being on the freeway, but so we're heading west. The tide is actually coming in down here. As we travel further west, you can see the ocean is in. So we'll try and find a beach not too far down here, and we'll see if there is actually water there and we can get cooking. So this is our second to last stop where we're checking beaches out. This one actually will work because we've got ocean, we've got a beach, we've got wood and cliffs. It's quite pretty here. However, there is one more stop which may suit us better because this one looks like it's quite windy and also a bit exposed. Okay, so this is the beach of choice. We are going to set up our little cook area down there between the logs. The tide's coming in. We need some seawater for cooking the lobster, and our van and supplies is here. The lobsters are inside waiting patiently, and the sun's just come out, so this is perfect. So down at the water's edge I'm going to get some seawater for cooking the lobster. The Bay of Fundy, between the body of water between Nova Scotia where we are and over there is New Brunswick, is renowned for having a really fast tide. And you can see this tide coming in already. Like I can see it moving, it's advancing towards me. So that tide is coming in so quick. We had to retreat away from our little setup between the logs there because I think the tide is going to be up there within the next 15 minutes. So we come right up to the road level and we've got a cooking fire set. We've got our pot on the fire and we're just waiting for it to come to a boil, and then we are going to start the lobster cook. Come on baby, we need you to boil. It's not far away from boiling now. We need a rolling boil before we put the lobsters in. Oh, set up our little campfire. Got a pot full of ocean water. A little bit brown, the ocean water, but it's still clean. And we're waiting for it to boil. Once this pot's boiling, then we're going to throw in the lobsters and we're going to do a beach lobster cook. So it's been going about 10 minutes. It's getting steamy. Another few minutes should be boiling and then the lobsters will go in. Hey, this is how to cook lobster Nova Scotia style. Clear water lobster, fresh live lobster we picked up yesterday. from Clearwater. Fantastic people. We've got lobsters we're going to cook on the beach, and we're going to do a beach cook for lobster. This is going to be awesome. We've got this pot that's been come to a boil on the campfire for about 20 minutes. Now we're going to get the lobster, we're going to pop them in, and we're going to boil them up. Here's the first lobster. Look at the size of him. It's a big one. No, it's not. It's Larry the lobster from Clearwater. So he's come to the beach with us. He's going to do some cooking as well. So I'm just going to sit him up here, and he can supervise the cooking. So I'll just check the pot. We've got a good rolling boil on the water, which is what we want. I'll get these lobsters ready. We're going to cook 4. Okay, so these guys are nice and fresh. They're probably not going to be very happy they're going for a swim, but that's where they're going. So here's number 1. These are 1 1/4 pounds to 1 1/2 pounds. Again from Clearwater. So I'm going to cut their little bands on the claw so they don't bite me. That pot boiling again as soon as we can. My lid's gone away, so I'll get that in a second. And here's the last one going in. So they are cooking away nicely. We've got the pot back to a rolling boil, and our fresh cooked lobsters should be cooked here not too much longer. Look how far the tide's coming. It's almost up to where we are now. That is crazy fast. Let's go goodbye to our initial setup place because we were sat on those 2 logs and the tide is now lapping up against them. The lobsters are almost ready to pull. Another couple of minutes. This is the way to cook lobster on a beach in Nova Scotia using driftwood from the ocean to create the fire, to boil the pot, to cook the lobster. Yup. That's the way to do it. I am moments away from pulling out 4 fresh lobsters out of the pot, cooking away on the driftwood fire on the beach in Nova Scotia. That's what I'm doing. I can't wait. This is the moment we've been waiting for. I just cracked up the first lobster. This is the first taste of the lobster. This is the lobster tail. Woo! Wow! Incredible! It tastes so good. Oh boy, Rhonda, you gotta come and taste this. So I want to try and describe the taste of the lobster because we had 8 lobsters from Clearwater, all from the same tank, the same batch. We cooked 4 yesterday, but it was a bad weather, we couldn't find a beach to cook them on. So we resorted to cooking them in our apartment, and we used salted water, tap water with salt, and we cooked them, and they were fabulous. Today you've seen we've cooked them on the campfire, and we've used the ocean water, and we're just eating the first one, and I can tell you the flavour is 100% different. It's beautiful. Yesterday's were fabulous. Today's are, you can taste the ocean. The funny thing is you can taste the fire. Where the smoke was coming up the sides of the pot, They must have got in the water and then roll boiled into the water. It tastes a little bit of smoke on the lobster as well. Just the best. Oh, Rhonda, right?
Absolutely. It was to die for. It's
Delicious.
so sweet and smoky and
yeah, unbelievable. So can't wait for the next beach cook, which will be tomorrow or the next day. Maybe tomorrow we'll do another one. Okay?